What's up, guys? Welcome to Blade Talk. Well, actually, it's a Blade Talk roundup. This is actually we're calling this the Blade Talk roundup. We don't have any guests, it's just Scab and I, but it's a great way. We're going to try to. I spoke to Scab about it. I think we're going to try to do like maybe like once or twice a month. We're going to kind of just round up maybe some other lives that we've done together, or maybe some knives that we have reviewed or going to review on our channels. And it's still talking about blades, but this particular Blade Talk or Blade Talk Roundup, whatever you want to call it at this point, is going to be reserved for a very special announcement. Very exciting, and we're really looking forward to. It's been in the works for a couple of weeks now, but it's honestly been in the works for a couple of years. So finally it came to light. So let's bring Scab into the room and let's get Blade Talk Roundup going. And welcome everybody in the room. I'll get to the chat in a sec. Let's bring Scab into the room.
What's up, man?
Good afternoon, Scabbo.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
I know that you are definitely amped up about this live.
I'm excited about this one. I'm excited about this one. Let me ask you this, and we can ask people in the chat. What is your favorite old school cold steel? What's your favorite one? This is not my favorite one, but what is your favorite one?
But
Joe, what's yours?
The most eyes are on that one, that's for sure.
Well, I think old school, this might be one of the more popular ones.
Yeah.
But what's your
split between two of them, and I can't decide which one it's going to be. I would say probably either one or two is going to have to be the Recon one.
Yeah.
Conto tip it's just such a workhorse knife, man. I actually did a revisit on this like a couple of weeks ago, and the crazy thing about this is I've used it, not crazy like work use, but I've never honed this thing up, and it's still that S35. It held up. This thing is a very, very strong knife. It's between that and the AD10. It's those two.
I know you like that AD10.
I love my AD10.
But this is my all-time favorite, the Raja 2.
I got two.
I've got two of them. This one this is my original. The clip's gone, the tip's about gone, but it's just a great, great thing. And I'll tell you this, this one's got the most views, the Espada XL. And I'll be honest with you, Cold Steel does as good a job with their S35VN as anybody. And not only do they do a good job with it, they do a good job on the price of it. They also, this is one of the first Cold Steels I ever got. This is the Recon Scout.
Oh, the Scout.
And the 01 tool steel. It's actually a really good knife. I like this one. I stripped the coating, put a patina on it. But
I like the belly on that one. That's nice.
Well, this one, and then I was fortunate. D-Bad gave me he gave me the Trailmaster. And I had that bitch right here. But he gave me the Trailmaster, which, here it is also an 01.
Yep.
Now I think they've got this in 3V, and I think they've got it in different. But I like the feel of this one, man.
That is nice. That in 3V should be great. You know that the AD10 has a version now in Magna Cut.
I saw that with titanium.
Yeah, that thing is dope, man. Yeah. This AD10, if they kept the same egos on the handle, this is probably one of the most comfortable handles you can get, especially for the size of the blade. If they keep the same egos and the same type of like thickness of that handle, that girth, and add the titanium, the Magna Cut, this is the only knife you need. This is the only knife you need then at that point. This is great. With that steel.
I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of the Formax, the Formax Scout. And I don't know if that could be included as far as old school, but the Formax Scout for the money is one of the best budget blades.
Like $99 now or something like that.
On Midway, it's like $50.
Oh my God, it got even lower. And you know why? Because it's just crazy because it's that Aus 10A steel that's tough as freaking hell. And
Yeah.
it's a cheaper steel. It's like, oh, it's not super steels, but it's a strong, easy to sharpen. It's cheap, and they're
Yeah.
throwing these big cold steel. See, that's what cold steel does best. They'll take this S10 OS10A. They do a very good job with it. They throw it on these big ass knives, and they're able to sell them off at a price that a lot of people could afford. I mean, this. Tell you something. The lot that they put on this for, if you're telling me $50 something, that's a steal, man. This is a great knife.
And it might be cheaper than that on Midway USA.
That's nuts.
I mean,
That's nuts. This thing is.
I don't really know how they do it. I really
Yeah.
don't know how, but they do it. Here's the Espada in OS 10A,
Was 10A.
and they do a good job. Now this one, because people have said, I always tell everybody this because people ask, are they the same? Is it? I tell people if you want to get used to it, get the OS 10A. I think these are between 100 and 150 bucks now.
For
So
a knife that size is very fair. Very fair.
And then, the polished detail of the S35BN, really, truly, honestly, I like them both. This one is a little thinner as far as the handle goes, but it's the same. It looks the same thickness on the blade stock, maybe a millimeter or two off. That would be it. But they're great, and they do a phenomenal job with the OS 10A. They really do. They really do. I think Lynn carries 2 or 3 of these at all times. I think that's very, very important. How many people we got in the room, and what are they talking about?
We got about 44, actually. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, considering, obviously we're going vertical, guys, because obviously you guys know that, we get into the shorts feed and stuff like that. So you may see a lot of unfamiliar faces in the room. But welcome. Actually, just addressing the chat now. Stefan Klaus is in the room. Stefan, thanks I'm glad that we're at a time frame where you could join us. I know you're probably losing sleep right now, but thank you for joining us, Steph. Matt's faction. Maddie's in the room. Are you being a pain in the ass in the room, Maddie? Are you annoying? Are you annoying our other guest, Maddie? Signs versus Knives. Signs in the room. Everybody's there. Yeah, we got a lot of good people in the room. Last Huntsman's in the room. B Shady's in the room. Rusty's in the room. Call, not the other call. This is a different call. I don't know what it's called, but welcome call.
Welcome in.
Yeah, thanks guys for being here.
So should we make our announcement?
All right, so guys, this is Frank Knox.
Frank,
We actually bring you up. Frank, thanks for the donation, Frank.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Luzon fair. Go ahead, Scab. This is for you.
What?
You had that knife. Luzon.
I'll just close the deal. Dude, listen, here's the thing. With the Luzon, I think it becomes a matter of personal choice. It's done okay. I like the smaller Luzon. For the money, the big one, I think I bought it for $37. It's going to have to grow on me. That's not my favorite. It's really not. I wished it was. I think if they did the Luzon in Austin, I would like it a lot more. Just being honest.
What is it now? What is it now? 8A?
No, it's that CRV 13 MOD.
Oh, okay.
And it's not that I'm a steel snob. That's not it. I just like Cold Steel's OS 10A better than I like what they do with that steel. That's the whole deal. As far as the size goes, as far as the carry goes, and I'll say this, I don't give a shit what anybody said. I said it in the video the other day. Cold Steel, when it comes to big folders, they know how to make them where they ride in your pocket. They do a great job with that. It takes up room. And anybody, I'd be lying if I said, hey, it don't take up room. But the thing is, you don't feel it. Your pants aren't falling off.
Yeah.
So
honestly, if you are between the 4 Max and the 5 Max, how much more do you feel? I mean, it is a bigger knife, but you feel a considerable more presence of the 5 Max and carrying the 5 Max compared to the 4 Max.
Yeah, because the 5 Max is a monster.
It is. It
really is. It is.
I didn't realize that until you held them, because when you held this the 4 max next to the 5 max. It looks like, oh, this is what it looks like. Exactly. This is what I said in the comments. This is what it looks like.
Yeah.
It looks like the AD10 to the 4 max. And that's
Yeah.
what it looked like when you were holding the both of them up, you know?
But to answer the question on the Luzon, I like the small one. I just always have. I
Right.
really, really always have. So
Right.
I know that's a roundabout answer. I'm trying to like the big one, Frank, but I've been carrying it. You got to carry a knife to appreciate it. So there's that. I'm trying.
All right, so we got a pretty good room. We got about 77 in the room right now. So actually, we're building. We're basically occupying a little bit more. So I think we should probably start making the announcement. And Maddie, you know I love you, Maddie. You know I'm just busting your chops. Greg is in the room. Vlad is in the room. Marco's in the room. Yeah, thank you guys for joining us on a Sunday. We appreciate it. It's not going to be a long one. We're going to make the announcement now. All right, Scabo. It's all your. The floor is yours, my friend.
All right, guys. So here's the deal. One, this is big on Joe's part. Joe's put 2 years worth of time and effort into this. October the 15th. What time, Joe?
It's not, I would say probably closer to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right now, preliminary, that's probably going to be the time, around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. October the 15th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mr. Lynn C. Thompson will be joining us for an interview. We're excited. I'm thrilled. I started my channel. Faith just really, really, really was a lot of cold steel. And honestly, a lot of it is because I love, whether you like Lynn or you don't like Lynn or you like, the guy brought fun to knives. And he's going to be joining us. We're fired up. Thank you, Joe, for making this happen. Thank you for the persistency. It's taken, what, 2 years? And
It's
man, just
taken a
for me
while.
to you, thank you.
It's taken
Thank
a
you for
while.
that.
It's my pleasure, and I'm enjoying it just as much as you are. I know you're enjoying it a lot more, but I'm definitely psyched and stoked about having him on. I think there's just, with an individual like that, that's kind of like an icon in this industry. There's so many angles, so many things that we can talk about with him, and I'm hoping we can have a good conversation and we could branch it up to other lives, because I don't think we could even get through it in one live. There's so many angles and so many things we could talk about. So I'm really, really, really excited to have Lynn on, and it's a pleasure. It really is.
Yeah, I'm appreciative to you and to him for his time. I would like to do it in a roundabout forum, because if we try to nail something down, there's so much to go on. I was going to mention to you off camera, if it goes really well, I'd like to do maybe a series. I know he's a busy man and I don't know what kind of time he has, but there is so much. And here again is the thing. Whether you like cold steel knives or not, the guy transformed the industry. He really did. He made a monster impact, and he has fun. He built a company. He worked his ass off. He sold it. He should enjoy some retirement. And I'm hoping we
Absolutely.
can pick his.
Absolutely. But that's the thing. He put his time in.
Buddy.
Yeah, he put his time in, and he built a monster, and it's just, I guess it was just the right time for him. I mean, listen, I'm sure he's going to explain it in his own words, but
Well, and the truth is, it's the American way. It's his.
yeah,
He owned it. He ran it, and
yeah,
I'm sure it was time. But I want to talk about from begin. I mean, if you look around my room, guys, and if you look at my videos, especially from the start, but again, more than anything, he made it okay to have fun with knives.
right.
He's unabashed when it comes to knives being weapons. I was kind of laughing before we even went on, Joe. I've got the Chaos Bowie, and I've got, you just look around at some of the stuff that they put out, and you're thinking, geez, but he didn't hide from it.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. And guys, listen, over the next, what do we got? Less than a month.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of, I want to have a huge room. I'm hoping we have a lot of people. I want it to be fun. I want it to be enjoyable. And I hope everybody, look, if y'all got questions, start leaving them. We can't get to all of them. We'll do what we can. And I think a lot of people, Joe, are going to have the same question.
Oh, it's kind of obvious. It's obvious. Yeah,
You
I'm
know?
sure it'll be the same question over and over again. But there may be people that basically has some questions about him personally. So I'm sure. Listen, from what I've seen, the reaction in the room right now, people pretty psyched about it. Maddie's pretty psyched about it. What did Maddie say? Where's Maddie? Where's Maddie? Sir Thompson's my knife hero. I'll be there. So yeah, so everybody's pretty psyched about it. Dwayne Letterman's in the room. Dwayne, thanks for coming, buddy.
And
But yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are just really fascinated over his career. And like you said about having fun with knives, I mean, listen, before he did his antics online and cutting the chickens and all this crazy shit that he did, listen, he's a grown man. He's a grown ass man, and he has fun. You could tell he's having fun with his stuff. Like his enthusiasm when he holds a new knife. In fact, I made a promo. I already made a promo up of the live that I'm going to play for an introduction. It's really cool. But you have to see his enthusiasm when he holds a new knife that's about to go on the market. He's like, "Oh, you got to get this. This thing is awesome." He's like a big kid, and it's like you said, he almost like made it okay for everyone to kind of look at the whole knife market, not as just tools, but something you could really enjoy and have fun with. That's you're 100% on the money with that.
Now, doesn't he? This is, I bought this. It's a Messiah Spear. But I think this is from his company. I think he has a new company, Never Unarmed, or maybe it's a branch. I don't know. We need to ask him about that.
We'll see.
But this came from a Lynn C. Thompson and Never Unarmed. So we got a lot to cover, guys.
How long have you had that, though? How long have you had that?
I've had this. I haven't done anything with it. I need to do something with it. It's this thing here, man. All right. So this comes off, right? It's a spear. Now the bottom part of the spear has, and I've left the plastic on because really, truly, honestly, I don't want to poke a hole in the floor or the ceiling.
Right, of course.
So it's almost like this one almost looks like a peel, almost.
Right.
But then this part, the actual spear tip, it's like a damn machete.
Holy crap.
But that's the tip.
That's almost like a Roman gladiator.
Yeah. Well, I got some pumpkins today. So I won't be throwing this at it. But the damn thing, you know how they do. Everything they do is sharp as shit. Yeah. We've got the halberd in the back there. That's from Lynn.
I got the pumpkins lined up too, man. I got to get into the pumpkin cutting. It's 'tis the season.
Oh, you go up there for sure, man.
Yeah. You got a Costco near you, right?
What's that?
You got a Costco near you? I'm sure.
Brother, I've got Costco, Sam's.
But they have huge, bro. They got big, huge freaking pumpkins there right now, man.
Do they really?
Oh, huge.
I passed by, there's a church on my way to work. They do a huge pumpkin. It's not a pumpkin patch, but they make it like a pumpkin patch.
Right.
They have hundreds, and they have a really, really good. I'm probably going to stop there next Friday. The thing about the pumpkins is, or at least down here, they'll go until Halloween or close to thing, and then they're gone.
They're gone.
Like,
yeah.
They're here and they're gone.
Yeah.
So we're excited, man. I hope all of y'all get to join us.
We got a nice room right now, and if people haven't, if you guys are showing up late, this is Blade Talk with Scab and Joe. Our corresponding channels have this live going on at the same time right now, and we this is a roundup right now where we're talking about a big announcement we made that Mr. Lynn Thompson, father of Cold Steel, is going to be basically gracing our Blade Talk coming up on October. It was 15th, right? October 15th. Yep. October 15th, somewhere around like 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're going to post it. We're going to advertise it a whole shitload, so you're not going to miss it. And if you're not subbed to our channels, please sub. It helps us out a lot to grow. And you'll get alerts and all that fun stuff. But we're going to be talking about it a lot. So yeah, Lynn Thompson will be joining us on Blade Talk in October. So we're really, really excited about that.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's going to be fun. We're going to have people that love him. We'll have haters. We'll have all that. Yeah. And that's all part of the internet. It is, man.
I wish we could actually do a vertical, but I don't think we can. I think we got to do it. With 3 people, it's too crowded, man.
Well, I tried to do one with Matthew and it was fine, but it kind of timed out on us. It reset on us. So that would be something. But we'll advertise it enough. I did want to show these two before we do anything. This is what cold steel. This is a particular shape that most of you will be familiar with from cold steel. It's the SRK. I've got two, if not three or four versions of it. This one is from Italy, 3B, and this one's in 3B from Italy. This one is in VG1 from Japan. But this is one of my favorite blade shapes. And again, this goes back to Lynn. And the truth is, it's in no way shaded cold steel now. It's just Lynn had such a monster impact on the industry, yeah, but on your channel, on my channel, on a lot of channels, even there were channels dedicated to hating cold steel. So, and when you get channels dedicated to that, no shade at them, they're out content. You've made
my first serious pocket knife was a cold steel. When I really got into knives, my first serious one was cold steel. That's when I would say that, that's when, it's a real pocket knife. That was the first one.
And the thing with cold steel is simply this: you'll have people who live and die by it. There's people, there's one guy that, anytime I show, oh, you think that's a good knife? Well, it is.
Les Huntsman outdoors, welcome, bud. He said he met Lynn at the Blade Show, Texas. It was pretty cool too. A lot of people think that he's kind of cool. I get the same reaction when people meet him. He's a down to earth guy. He could be spoken to. He loves interacting and talking to people. Like he's a cool dude. So I think it should be definitely a good live. I think he's going to have a lot to say. He's going to enjoy it. So I think, he's a lot of people say the same thing about him.
Yeah, and we're going to let him talk in this one. I mean, that's exactly. We'll let him go. We'll see if, first of all, we'll see if he has a particular area he wants to cover.
Yeah.
And then if we can, Joe and I were talking before.
Yeah.
We'll try to format it right so it's not just disjointed. But at the same time, we want to offer him the same platform we offer everybody.
Right.
Speak your mind, say your piece,
right,
and go on with it. Well, Joe,
why? I just finished. You know, I want to hook him up with.
Who's
that? I was
that?
speaking to Jed last week. I want to hook him up with Jed because I know. Listen, do you remember when they saw each other Blade Show and he was holding his knife up?
The picture. Yeah.
Yes. And I was speaking to Jed about. I said, anything come out about it? And he's no. I want to hook those two up, man. I think if a design from Lynn that Jed could basically execute, I think would be freaking epic.
Yeah.
That would be epic.
Well, they took the picture together. Lynn was holding the stabber. Jed was holding the Sparta. So we'll talk about everything. I want to talk about buck medley. There's a lot of shit I want to talk about. I want to talk about buck fishing with the katana machete. It's gonna be dope.
Guys, there's going to be a lot of planning and work we're going to put into this live. So we really would appreciate if you guys start now, like right now, start spreading the word. I'm sure Scab's going to do about 1,055 shorts on it. And starting today. And if you guys can spread the word that Lynn's going to come on to Blade Talk in October 15th, we appreciate it because we're going to put a lot of planning into formulating this to try to make it as productive, as informative as possible, and really, really try to make it worth the while to have Lynn on the channel and try to really make it a good live and a good show. So we would appreciate if you guys be there, scrub to us, bell icons, likes, the whole 9 yards, spread the word. Let's freaking blow this up. Let's really, really blow this up.
Let's do it. Well, I'm good. You good?
I'm good, my man. Guys, thank you. Everybody that came into the room, or everyone who commented, we really appreciate it. I could see a lot of you guys are really excited. Leave a comment on our channels. If you have any questions that you want to have us kind of put on the back burner or something like that for them, that would be cool. But other than that, Scab, thank you, man.
Yeah, hey, I've enjoyed it. Thank again, Joe. Seriously, thank you for putting in 2 years worth of effort,
My
man.
pleasure. My pleasure.
It's going to be dope. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Guys, thank y'all for joining us, man. Thank you for all the love and support you always give us. We're who we got coming up this Tuesday.
This Tuesday, guys, we have Blade Talk with Scab and Joe coming in on normal horizontal format of lives that we do. We have an interview coming in with, and he's a return interview. If you guys are familiar with Iberia, they are probably one of the biggest sword distributors in the country, or in the world. I mean, they have so many brands that they manage and use and own and distribute. In terms of European, all types of swords. So it's about swords. It's going to be about swords, guys, and hopefully some knives too. So we're going to have Patrick on, which he's a GM for them, and we're going to talk about probably more European models, because I've been getting the question over and over again, where can we go to find budget European swords that we can use? And I'm going to give you the answer next week. So let's talk to Patrick from Iberia. Coming up Tuesday, I'm going to put the placeholder in tonight. You'll see it on both our channels, probably somewhere around 8 o'clock. I think I'm going to do 8 o'clock, Scab.
Yeah.
Works out better. Yeah.
Yeah. And here's one more thing, guys. I've had the joy of talking to Bill Harsey yesterday and today.
Right.
He's called a couple times. Well, I'm trying. Bill has said he would come on anytime we want.
Right.
The problem's trying to get the connection. So just so y'all know, we're going to try to get Bill Harsey on, but Bill wants to come on. It's just simply a matter of the technical part of it.
Yeah,
where he sits in the country, he sits in the country, it's difficult. If there's a way we can get him in his shop, we'll try to do that. But we are working on that too. Just so y'all.
Definitely. That's going to be probably one I'm really looking forward to having him on. I mean, that would be an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, that dude's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's something in the back burner, guys. Hopefully we can get it on. Listen, we ventured onto Blade Talk, guys. Scab and I ventured on here, and our goal was to turn this into a show where we can kind of get the viewers or the knife owners, knife enthusiasts, knife users hooked up with basically the icons in the industry, the basically the movers and shakers, the people that basically that make the industry what it is. And so far it's been going great. Adding Lynn to it is just icing on the cake right now. It's awesome to have Lynn on, and we're going to keep on going and keep on rolling with that. And we're going to get you as much as we can, but we've been very fortunate, and thanks to you guys for being there and spreading the word, and we appreciate it. So we'll close it off like that, my friend.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Have a good evening. Have a good evening to come, or wherever the time of the day is for you guys. Thanks for joining us on a Sunday. We appreciate it. We'll see you on the next Blade Talk or on our corresponding channels, guys. And don't forget our veterans, guys. Hashtag 22 Day No More. Our veterans are important to all of us in this country, and you're always welcome on Blade Talk and on our channels. Have a good one, guys. Peace out, everybody. Ciao.
Love you guys.